Now from a field that will host Super Bowl 58 come February, there's a good look inside Allegiant Stadium just off the 15 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. Fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. Two and a throw right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Following the interception, Cousins. Flush to his right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
First down, here's Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Raiders at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Cousins now. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him.
There he goes, right side. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's complete to Treylon Burks. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot?
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And after after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tyquan Thornton, 81 yards. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Touchdown! Mark Andrews. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants have taken the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. First carry here for Ken Walker. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ken Walker hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have yet again retaken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 68 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. On play action, here's Tua. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Off of play action, Tagovailoa on the move to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Raiders force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
No, he's easy.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
2nd and 10.
Lucky 48.
Now Cousins. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Here is 3rd and 5. Throwing is Cousins. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lavonte David. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down, they're going for it. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he is going to have the Giants first down by a good 3 yards as they convert on 4th and 5. Mixon will try the right side. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And a great play by Derek Hall to drop him behind the line of scrimmage. An entertaining start to this one. More to come. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Giants. Treylon Burks, a 14-yard touchdown, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that will make this a 4-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback positions. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's on his way. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Kenneth Walker with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. Touchdown! Mark Andrews on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as they have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, in that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. 145 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Big Sebastian Joseph Day there on the stop. Now a 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. And his throw is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Cousins again. Throw out wide to Walker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Straight ahead, Walker. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown. Right. Rashad Bateman, a 5-yard touchdown, as his guys have now moved out in front. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Elliott good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Walker is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, Walker. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Ken Walker on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him up. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's 2nd and 3. Tua going to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Mark Andrews on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is down to a field goal. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown Raiders. Chase Claypool in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. this well upfield across the 45. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone, and he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Looking deep downfield. And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And now here is another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. Accelerating, and off he goes. Still going. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Tua. Quick slant to Brown. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And they're going to speed things up here.
Hey, 21 TX. First down. Long.
Tua now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one as a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
20 TX.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A.J. Brown from 3 yards out. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. And Tua going to try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Bring up 48.
Off the play fake. Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now running. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Over the middle into the hands of Burks. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Solo left side.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Touchdown, Giants! A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, can't. Where's the hunt?
Throwing is Cousins. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. They juked him. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's the Raiders punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, and their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, He's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. And it is caught. And he will have the Giants first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Let's go. Hey, 21 TA.
On first down, Tagovailoa escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Ambry Thomas. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And he's got his guys set up great now. First and goal. And the Pigs get at the 7-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts a
touchdown. A.J. Brown, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. This crowd, boy, in a state of shock. What was once safely in hand is now a tie game as the kick is away here. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Down the sideline he goes. How about this? He's to the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Kenneth Walker, 81 yards. And the Raiders strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Tua. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Tua's throw complete there to Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing Tua. Got him in. It's Brown. And they get this one to about the 20-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Tua. They'll give it to Mixon. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Here now, 2nd and goal. Now Tua. Can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Dexter Lawrence in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Tua. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. The quick slant caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Raiders are going to win the football game.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
2nd and 10. Toss left side for Walker. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Crowder now to return. One final try for Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They